Good evening, everybody. I am here. I'm a few minutes late. Not too bad. I kind of I did pretty good. I think I set this for 8 o'clock my time, which is 9 o'clock Eastern, and it is 8:10. So there you go. Hey, woohoo! I did pretty good. All right, I've seen it, and damn, do I want to talk about it? Holy freaking cow, do I want to talk about it? Hey, first things first. Yep, I did it. I got it. I got the cup. I got the huge ass popcorn tent. I ate a lot of it too. I didn't have dinner tonight, so that was my dinner. Yeah, healthy. So I'm back. It's the Action-FLIX podcast. We're doing Deadpool and Wolverine, the first reactions. No spoilers, which sucks beyond all recognition because, good lord, do I want to spoil shit? Because there is some mind blowing motherfucking shit in this movie. All right, so I'm gonna do a written review for it, and then so here's the thing. So this weekend, my buddy J Man from our group, the Action Elite, Owen's group, the Action Elite Live, the War Room, is going to be doing a spoiler filled podcast for Deadpool and Wolverine. So that'll be a lot of fun because we'll be able to really sink our teeth into this shit. So that's going to be this, I believe, Saturday. And then next week on Owen's channel, YouTube channel, the Action Elite Live, the War Room, we're going to do a Deadpool countdown. So we're going to count down our favorite Deadpool movies. I now know what my picks are. So I as soon as I left the theater, I was like, I was getting into my car, I was starting it, and yep, yeah, I figured it out. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's no spoilers because I want to save that for his show. But I had to get on and at least talk about. How can you not get in and talk? I got a new shirt again. I'm gonna do a change. This has all the Deadpool variants. Well, okay, again, I can't really say anything, but you all know there's Deadpool variants in this movie, and then Lady Deadpool. ah, I'm sorry, I didn't say. Did I say that out loud? Okay. Anyway, um, so here we go. So let's do a little review. All right. So is this movie good? Is this movie worth your hard earned money that you work so hard for during the week? Some of you might love your jobs, but I know a lot of you don't. I know I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. And if you heard me this afternoon, I did a little impromptu Deadpool and Wolverine. Happy Deadpool and Wolverine Day because I was like I gotta, I had so much energy. I didn't want to watch anything. Like I could watch Kill, which is now available on digital, and I could watch some other movies that I'm supposed to review and stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm not gonna pay attention because I got Deadpool and Wolverine on my mind. So like, look at all my guys. So yeah, so I got my figures, and then down below you can see the smaller guys, and then here's the bigger guys, and then here is my X-Force Deadpool and regular Deadpool along with Daredevil, and then my throw blankets, my Sabretooth and Wolverine. We all know Sabretooth is in it, so I'm not going to spoil that. I'm going to say a little disappointed. Little disappointing on that factor, but let's do a little quick review. So, yes, it is. It is 2 hours plus, just over 2 hours, which again, perfect running time. It's adamantium claws sinking into gore soaked comic book fandom fan service. Yes, they deliver. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, they are gold together. We all knew it from their banter that they do on social media. If anybody's watching and wants to chime in, if you've seen the movie, no spoilers though. If you throw anything up in the comments, I'm not going to put it up here because I told everybody this would be a spoiler-free one. I'm trying not to spoil it. It's no fun when you can't spoil anything or really talk about what you really want to talk about because that's the fun part. There's okay, let me just say, all right. Okay, so here's the thing. So the plot is it's okay. It's a thin plot. So basically, I want to get my actors right here again because the people that star in the movie. So basically, got Matthew McFadden who plays Mr. Paradox. He wants to basically take over the Time Variance Authority. We all know the TVA from Loki. They're kind of doing their thing with the multiverses and everything. and he suckers Deadpool into doing something, and because Deadpool needs to save his world, we all know that from the trailer. So again, I'm not giving anything away from that. And again, if anyone are chiming in here, I'm not doing spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. This is all stuff that you already know. This is stuff that's been in the teasers and the trailers. I'm not. Lord, do I want to blow? There's a mind blow. Okay, there's one part in this movie where we all know there's cameos. One cameo comes out, and I was like, yes, I kind of knew that was going to happen because they kind of teased about that in the past. And then another one happens, and you're just like, okay, I lost my mind. I think I might have like in my pants because it's that mind blowing, and you're just like, holy cow, did this just happen? And then there's another cameo, which I loved. I thought it was funny because you think one thing and it turns into another thing. It's like, and oh my God, so funny. So funny. So, let's talk about it. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do first. Okay. So I'm going to run the last trailer, and I'm going to do it really small because, that's how you don't get banned, from YouTube. So yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so there we go. Yes, this is the last post I did for the final trailer that they released just before the movie came out. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna play the trailer. And as the trailer's going, I'm going to talk, through it. I'm going to do this, though, of course, so it's nice and small. All right. So anybody want to comment, chime in, feel free to come on board. Let me know you're out there. Let me know if you've seen the movie. Let me know if you liked it. But again, no spoilers. If I read the comments before I put them up. And if anything is the spoilery, I'm not going to do. Next week's gonna be fun though, because I'll be like, listen, if you hadn't seen the movie, I'm giving you the weekend. I mean, hang on. Well, this is a nice cup, by the way. This is like it's like my sign I brought today, where you turn it and it's like Deadpool, Wolverine. Hang on, there we go. Deadpool, Wolverine, Deadpool, Wolverine. You see that? So, yeah, so it's and it's got so I had to choose. Okay, let me tell you this story real quick. So my main goal too to go see this movie. And can I just say, Regal, you suck, because they had posters, but you had to be seeing it in 4DX. And I did not want to go see it in 4DX because I want to pay attention to the movie. I don't want to sit there like I'm on a ride at Orlando, studios. I was like, I saw it in Screen X, and it was a bust because the sides of the screen, it's supposed to wrap around you. It didn't. I don't understand. I think I'm gonna ask. Well, it's too late now, but I just wanted to get back to. Yeah, there was no wraparound, so I mean, it was a big screen. The sound was good, but other than that, I was like, what's going on here? But yeah, so you needed to see it in 4DX to get the mini poster, which I would have been like, Luke, I'll pay for it. How much you want? It's like, but yeah, so he's asking me like, what topper I want, because they had Deadpool and Wolverine. You know what I did? I flipped the coin. Because I want them both. And then I go to the guy. I go to the guy at the counter. I go, can I pay you for the Wolverine? He's like, no, I got to sell you a whole nother cup and tin, popcorn tin, And I'm like, really? I'm like, you can't just, like, can you get your manager? Like, seriously, I will pay you for a topper. But, whatever. So I flipped the coin, heads or tails. It came up tails, which was Deadpool. So it's cool. I like it. He's sitting there with a little cup in his hand watching a movie, but the cup is nice. I love the cup and the tin. Let me show the tin one more time. You got this part on the top where it's got that 3D effect to it. And then you got you got Deadpool's swords and Wolverine's claws. So my daughter's gonna love this deep popcorn out of, by the way, because it'll keep it fresh. This is nice. This is some good stuff. All right, so yeah, so I wanted the Wolverine one too, and I'm like, but I'm not gonna pay you all this money again to, just to get a topper. So I was like, fine. So I took the Deadpool one and I moved on and I went to see it. So yeah, so let's watch the trailer, and I'm gonna talk as I'm watching the trailer with y'all, because it came out.
I know I turn everything into a joke,
and it's
but
like
I care.
a lot of the trailer it's in the movie, so I was kind of cool with.
I waited a long time for this team up.
So,
In my world,
I mean, it gets heavy
you're
at
well
times.
regarded.
Like, there's a lot of good stuff in
You were an
this. Okay,
X-Man.
it's not. It's hilarious. I was laughing out loud. I was peeing my
Fuck
pants.
that, you were the X-Man.
But
Wolverine.
and there's a lot. There's a lot of good stuff in this movie.
He's a hero in my world.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit in mine. Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. So did Storm and Beast. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there. It was too late.
It's only 9 people, but my entire world is right here in this picture. And I have no idea how to save it alone.
I just got a comment. Sorry, I was reading it.
Know how to save it.
I can't put it up, dude, though, because people will figure it out because you didn't cover it up.
Whoever you think
I'm
I am.
sorry. So, I would totally put it up, but it's
You got the wrong guy.
this part was in it. I wanted this part in it.
You were always the wrong guy. Till you weren't.
It's a little different. So, you get all the,
Are you ready? Fuck yeah, I'm ready. I'm the Wolverine.
and this was in the movie.
Stop it.
I'm not gonna. I love that. So there you go. So there is Deadpool Wolverine, the final trailer. I'm excited to say that this is the movie. It's going to bring the MCU out of its doldrums, and Deadpool even mentions that they're in a slump. Okay, I'll show this one. Yes. Okay, it's not perfect. All right, yeah, there was listen, if I could get into the 8 scenes should have been longer. Yes. Okay, so much so. Oh my god. And then the cameos, I like when they were on the screen, I wanted more of that. I wanted to just be like, can we go back to them? Like, I mean, I love Logan and Deadpool, Wolverine and Deadpool, but I'm like, I wanted to see more of them. I was like, especially one person. I'm like, I need to see because the oh my god, holy cow. Yes. So yeah, I wanted to see that. But yeah, so here's the thing. This is the MCU movie that's going to pull the MCU out of its doldrums. The only thing I'm nervous about is can they keep the momentum going? And of course, they showed the Captain America Brave New World trailer before the movie started. So it's like, that's got a different tone to it. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of gore. I mean, the only thing is the gore. It's comic bookish, so it's not like horror movie. It's not like you're gonna be like, oh my god, and stuff like that if you're queasy. I mean, but it opens with a great fight scene. There's a great fight scene, like here's the thing. There's it's sprinkled throughout. Of course, you got the big finale. Well, actually, there's kind of like 2 big finales. There's like one, and then you get the other. So that's all I'm gonna say. You get one and then you get the other. So what? Yes. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, okay, yes. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I mean, I say here's the thing. Like, if I'm gonna answer questions, it's like I want to do this without spoiling anything. You're killing me. So here's the thing. The stuff I liked or loved. Okay, okay. One. This is like a buddy cop movie, okay? So this is like the Deadpool Wolverine buddy cop movie for the MCU that's going to totally switch things around. And now it's like, oh, God, now what's coming? And their goal together, Jackman and Reynolds, they like, it's in the trailer. He says, Disney Disney's gonna make him do this till he's 90. I'm like, I hope they do, because this is awesome. And if Jackman seems like he's into it, man. He seems like, you know what? I did retire. I was not gonna play Wolverine anymore. And then I saw him in an interview. He said he was driving his car and he stopped it. He was like, I gotta do this. And he called Reynolds up, and Reynolds was like, why you call me? Why don't you text me? And like, so yeah, I think this is gonna be, listen, it's gold if they continue it. I mean, that's the thing. They gotta continue it. That's the thing. They gotta keep the momentum going. And here's the thing: like, this is such a great movie. It's not Endgame level. I me's awesome. Like, Endgame is like a 10 out of 10 in my eyes, or a 5 out of 5. This is a 4 or a 9. Okay. And that's awesome. That's great. I mean, it lives up to the hype. It does what it's supposed to do. It gives you Jackman and Reynolds. It gives you these two anti-heroes that everybody loves. It gives you, they're like together, like aside from the first act, they're together through the whole movie. And it's fan service galore. Like I said, it's adamantium claws sinking into the bone, fanboy and girl fan service. And it's exactly like Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds knew exactly what they were doing, and they Hugh Jackman came aboard, and they're like, listen, and of course Kevin Feige is like, we got to do something here, boys, because the ship it's taking on water, if you will. So yeah, I mean, it does. That part was great. I mean, it's too well. I'd say it's like an hour and 40 minutes ish. I didn't time it, but of course, Jackman's not on the screen right away. It's there's a funny scene at the beginning of the movie where Deadpool's trying to do something and then it doesn't work out the way he wants it to. It's hilarious, and then he gets into this fight scene and he does something with this specific something that makes it even more funny. See, it's like this one specific something in this something. It's like I hate that I can't talk about it with spoilers. Okay, so yes, that's. And the action's great. There's a lot of martial arts style fight choreography. I love how Deadpool, they always have him use the martial arts. I love he uses the katanas. He's got the double guns. He's got the weapons and everything. Wolverine just has his claws, but that's all Wolverine needs. There's a specific part in the movie where Wolverine does something that he's done in the comic books and the cartoons, and I was just like, motherfucking hey, that's Wolverine. Oh my god, it was so awesome. Okay, so yeah, so like all of that is awesome. The cameos are and here's the thing with the cameos, there's not like 5,000 cameos. Like, when you were just watching The Flash, and it was like, holy cow, it's like they were throwing cameos at you left and right. It was like sucker punches. I was like, it's like they even like, it's like they were even Christopher Reeve, the very, a CGI Christopher. I mean, it was all. But yeah, there's cameos, but it's not like over the top where there's like 8,000 cameos. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say there's like 10-ish, maybe. I mean, I'll go over it again in my head later on. But yeah, but the ones that towards the final act, and the ones that, and they figure prominently in the final act, which is awesome. And again, I wanted more of that. Not that I wasn't enjoying Reynolds and Jackman together, but I was just like, go back, because it's one of those things where it's like two things are happening at once, and I hate when they do that. Can we just have an action sequence where it's just one thing? Okay, then it goes to something else. But it's like something's happening, and then Deadpool and Wolverine get separated, and they're doing something, and then kind of. That's not a spoiler though. It's like, yeah, that's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler. But here's the thing. I wanted this scene to go like longer with the cameos that they're doing something, and then go to Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But they did. They came back to it, but then it was like, then it ended, and I was just like, oh, I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna see them again. Type of, or if I'm gonna see them again. So yeah, so action, top notch. Reynolds and Jackman, chef's kiss. That's all I got to say about that. They're such best friends in real life, and it translates onto the big screen. And it's just it's rejuvenating. It's MCU rejuvenating theatrics that you can sink your adamantium claws into and just have a good time with your cup and your popcorn tin and your shirts. I would have had my Blade Wolverine cap, but I told you all this afternoon what happened to that. So watch that, and because I don't want to relive it again. But oh yeah, and I got a sweatshirt too. This is a or a coat, a zipper. Yeah. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm just blown. But yeah, this is. I'll show you that in a couple minutes. But I'm okay. So yeah, so that was great. The fan service is great. Like all the knocks at Disney, like Reynolds takes like countless shots at Disney. It's great that Disney and Marvel were like, you know what, we get it. Let's do this. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna go all in. Make fun of us, you know. It's just like, and it works, and it's hilarious. I saw it with a packed house, and we were laughing our asses off. Oh my god! And I didn't even know the guy next to me, and we're just just like, can you believe? Like when this certain something happened, we looked at each other. I didn't even know this guy, but he looked at me. I looked at him, and we were just like, that's all I gotta say. I was like, are you shitting me right now? Are you shitting me right now? I'm sorry. I told my dad we wouldn't swear anymore. I said that today too, but I can't. I'm just so excited. It's like, all right, now let's go over some negatives. And these are going to be nitpicks. I am totally nitpicking. This might even be a 4.5. But it's not Endgame. Endgame was just so. Endgame was Endgame. And well, if you think Infinity War and Endgame are like one big movie put together, hey, dude, I can't put these up because smart people will figure it out. You got to cover it up a lot better than that. Just put something like, yes, I am. The comment you just put up at 8:31, yes, that's what I'm talking about. I wanted more of that, RL. So this is RL that's joined the conversation. Yes, that's what I listen, I've listen, I've had a really bad 8 months, let me tell you. And you all know like what I've been through with my shoulder and my personal life and everything. I needed this. This was like a shot in my arm. This was like, you know, like I said, it's MCU rejuvenation and it's me rejuvenation because I left the theater like I was ready to go turn back and go and watch it again. But I have to pick my daughter up from work in about a half an hour. So I can't. I mean, I could talk longer, but I got to pick my daughter up, so I'll do something else later. But I would have turned around and been like, "Oh, I'm going right," because I have the Regal thing. You all know about that Regal Cinemas. It's right down the street from me, and for 20 some bucks a month with tax, you can see as many movies as you want. It doesn't matter. I mean, you got a surcharge for ScreenX, which I saw it in ScreenX, and there wasn't any wraparound. So I was like, well, okay, but I'm going to go see it in RPX, which is their IMAX this weekend. I'm going to see it like 3 times at least this week. I'm going to go every day. So after I get out of work tomorrow, I'm going to be like, I'm going to see Deadpool and Wolverine again. I'm such a dork. I know. I'm so happy though. I mean, but yes, RL, I am talking about that scene with so-and-so, 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 and so-and-so. And yeah, I mean, we could say X-23 because we know she's in it. Yes, with her. The scene with her in it. Yes. It's like, because duh, she's in the trailer. They spoiled it. Disney and Marvel spoiled it. So I'm not spoiling that part. But yes, I am talking about that scene. That scene was freaking phenomenal. And the part where the person popped out at the top of the car with the certain something and they mentioned the other something. And RL, that's the other thing. I am pissed off that they mentioned one of my most favorite characters. And they did him wrong. It's like, all right, I'm just as excited as you. That's why I'm trying to talk. But dude, I feel you, brother. I feel you. Oh my god, I'm just like, I just want to say shit so bad. Owen Frill from the Action Elite said the same thing. He's like, I just want to say stuff. I just want to talk about it. Can you tell I'm excited? But I can't because I'm too much of a nice guy. Listen, I could have done spoilers, but then nobody would watch because I don't know how many, you know, and I got people watching. So, Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I know. Listen. Yeah, okay. Now let me talk about the negatives. Okay, I don't want to get off track because I only got so much time here because I got to leave pretty soon. I got about 20 minutes. All right. So the negatives. Cassandra Nova. Emma Corrin does a great job. She's a phenomenal actress. Love the accent. She's spot on as the character. We all know she's Professor X's twisted twin sister, and but in terms of villainry, like in terms of having Thanos, as a villain, and even Scarlet Witch, who turned bad in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, she's just she's weak as a villain. I never really gravitated towards her, like in the comic books, so I was just like, take it or leave it, kind of thing. But yeah, so that was a negative. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's not bad. Like she does a great job, And then the other villain was kind of lame too. I mean, he had funny bits with Deadpool and everything. But in terms of, you're just like, and the plot with the timeline and the multiverses. Now, here's the thing: the multiverses can be a tricky thing. And I saw an article on another website saying, can this be the doom of the MCU, like doing the multiverse thing? Because you could get so overblown and like. Because when you do multiverse stuff, it's like we could do this, we could do this, we could have this person come in, we can have this person come in, we can have this, we can have that, we can have, and it's like before you know, you're just like, it's just like you're exhausted. You're just like, I don't know what to do right now. so yeah. Okay, it's so what? Oh, why? Okay. Like, see, I can't answer the question without, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ask me or say something where I can put it up because I mean, I know you're abbreviating the name and everything, but I don't want to open up that Pandora's box and and just be like, um, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. So Cassandra Nova, take it or leave it. Matthew McFadden is Mr. Paradox. Take him or leave him. Let me see some. We all know Tyler Mane returns as Sabretooth, and I'm like, that was a missed opportunity. Like I said, I thought they were gearing up for something really, really badass. But yeah. So let me see here. I'm just going through the clientele of the movie. Dogpool's awesome. Mary Poppins. Her name's Mary Poppins. You just see her and you just want to like grab her and like hold on and like it's just the dog was out. That's the ugliest dog I've ever seen, but it's so damn cute at the same time. Uh because the dog figures prominently too, and it's just funny, And he got Deadpool variants, we all know that happens too, so that's not a shock, and that figures prominently, and it's fun. But the ending, there's this okay, and then there's another part that happens where I kind of lost my collective crapola, and I'm gonna say it happens here. So if you see in the movie, as soon as they do this part when they walk out, you know what happens next, and that's where I was like, they tried to spoil it on the internet, but it was for real this time, and I was just like, I'm so excited. So yep. Okay. So yeah. So Cassandra Nova, take it or leave it. The plot line, it is what it is. Deadpool's trying to save his world. He gets another Logan because this Logan's dead, and he needs another Logan. So and this Logan, had some issues, so he's got a redemption story arc going on, and so again, so villain and plot, that's probably the weakest part. But again, in terms of plot, who cares? Like I said, you just needed somebody bad doing something, so these two can hook up and then have all these cameos. And I loved like how they get stuck in purgatory because that's where they go. They go to this place where the TVA sends people that misuse stuff or are bad, and they don't want to deal with them, so they kind of send them to this purgatory world. It kind of looks like something out of Mad Max, and they even mention that. And it even looks like when the villains come riding up in vehicles, it looks like you see Mel Gibson popping up somewhere. But yeah, so like I said, okay, so Okay, so positives, like I said, Reynolds and Jackman are gold. The whole movie's gold. We need more Deadpool and Wolverine in the MCU, and I can't wait to see what they do with the X-Men. I will say having specific characters not in the movie was kind of a missed opportunity. Like, I mean, like I said, I know they didn't want to put 5,000 cameos in this movie, but they should have done something. NRL, can you guess what it was that I'm thinking? See if you can read my mind. But yeah, they should have done something, and that was another missed opportunity. But they mentioned a character, and I was just like, motherfucker. I'm like, some bitch. But it was okay because another character was there, and I just lost my collective shit. and then there's a comment that this certain somebody says, and it makes you think. You're like, oh. It's like, you know, and RL, you mentioned it, where this person says there's only one something. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, so that was pretty interesting. But like this part was awesome. Like and Deadpool and Wolverine freaking beat the crap out of each other this whole movie. And the first time they square off, like Deadpool looks at the screen, he's like, "It's time to get your favorite sock out, boys and girls, because this is gonna be good." And the fight scene is good, and it's awesome, and it has this with it, It's like, and then we get this, but then of course everything is hunky dory and they team up, and then, we got Jackman is just gold. Like, okay, here's the thing. Nobody else can play Wolverine but Jackman. That's my official opinion. Just like really this one person who's in the movie, only one person can play that person or that character. So it's like, so yeah, so don't, because I'm gonna, okay, I'm not, okay, so minor spoilers. So right now for the next 2 seconds, switch off or turn the volume down. Are you ready? Turn it down. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. Okay, here you go. There is a Wolverine variant in the movie, and I thought that was a missed opportunity because that could have been longer, but it wasn't. That's okay. You can turn your sound back up. All right, but it wasn't that much of a spoiler. So yeah. So okay, so I gotta go. So I'm gonna write my review. Maybe either later tonight if I'm not too tired. I don't have to. I work tomorrow, but I have to work. I don't have to work early, so I don't. It's not like so. So I will try to write my review. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. But right now, I know this video is just a big jumbled mess because, like when you see certain movies, especially ones like this, and you come out of it and you're just like full blown, like, you're just like, my mind cannot comprehend. Like when this part happened in the movie, I texted Owen from the Action Elite as soon as it because he was like earlier in the week, he was like, "Do you want me to tell you?" I'm like, "No, I don't. I do. But I don't. I want to be surprised." And I was happy that I didn't have him tell me because what had happened, I texted him and I said, I did one word with a bunch of exclamation points. He was like, "Yes." And I'm like, we think alike, him and me. So that's all I got to say. All right. So there you go. I mean, it's going to be a 4 or 4.5. I got to watch it. Maybe I'm going to watch it one more time and then do the review later this weekend. I don't know. It's like, I mean, I know like other big sites have already done the reviews for it and everything. So it's like, I mean, I had to wait to see it. I paid to see it, so I supported the movie. So yeah, so I'm going to do a review and then J-Man is going to do his spoiler episode. So that'll be fun because then we could just play. If you haven't seen the movie, don't watch that one. And then next week it's going to be spoilers because that'll be Wednesday. And if you haven't seen the movie by then, you're not a fan. That's all I got to say. That's all I gotta say. You're not a fan, so tough on you. All right, so that's my first reactions. The movie's awesome. It's adamantium claws sinking into your skin. Goodness, they deliver. It's blood-soaked, gory MCU, Marvel, Disney making fun of themselves, fun and excitement. The cameos are awesome, and I just wanted more of it. I did. RL, I'm sorry that I could not, because you're asking questions, and yeah, so I'm sorry. But I tried to, I kind of answered. I kind of talked. Well, yeah, the one thing I talked about, like the scene I was talking about with all of them. Yes, yes, yes. So that was what I was able to answer. But next time I'll be able to answer a lot more because yeah. So, and I love this picture, by the way. That's one of my favorites. I have this as my screensaver on my laptop right now. I mean, I got to get this on a shirt because I just love that. And then you got this. I get this on a shirt. I'm like, can I have this on a shirt? And of course, get this on a shirt too. So, all right. I gotta go because I gotta go pick my daughter up from work, and traffic sucks because I live in Panama City, and I gotta go to Panama City Beach, and they're doing construction on the roads, and it's down to one lane. So when you get closer to Pier Park, which is a tourist attraction, it's just like it just sucks, and I'm stuck in traffic all the time. But it's my daughter, and I'll do anything for her because I'm an awesome dad, and she'll tell you that, and my other daughter Bailey will tell you that too. So first reactions. One of my first reactions: freaking awesome! If you're a fan, if you've lived with these characters your whole life, like I have, you are. I get, and then there's this shot at the end of one of the finale fight scenes, and it's in slow motion, and you're just like, yes. It's like you never thought you would see it live action on the big screen, and here it is. It's like, yes, yes. So, and it's Ryan Reynolds is freaking funny, and sorry, I'm coughing. And Hugh Jackman, how he's just annoyed with him through the whole movie, and it's like they're gold. They're just box office gold together. Like, just can we have them make more, like at least five more movies together, and just have cameos? I'll take that. I don't need Captain America: Brave New World. It's like I was thinking. I always thought Captain America was like one of my favorite characters. It's Deadpool. Deadpool is like, besides Wolverine and the Punisher, it's probably because I have Deadpool stuff all over town. I'm looking at my room. I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of Deadpool stuff. I'm like, how is that not my favorite character? Oh, and then I got this from my kitchen. It's on my microwave. It's a piggy bank. It's a Deadpool piggy bank. See, there's the hole. It's a bust. But yeah, so I got that too. That's up there. And this is one of my favorites too. This is nice. I like this one. It's a diorama. This is awesome. And then I got the anime Wolverine. I actually got this from Wish. They say Wish sucks, but that's pretty cool. I like that. I mean, he can't really stand that well, and he's got a standing, and he's always falling over though. But that's fine. So there you go. All right, I really got to go now. I keep talking. So next time, everybody, when I'm able to spoil this shit and actually talk about the good stuff. Yes. That's all I can. But I'm going to write my review. I'm going to just put yes with exclamation points. There's my review, everybody. 4.5 out of 5. Enjoy. Like I said, Cassandra Nova, she the actress does great, but it's like she's weak in terms of what we've had in the past from the MCU villains, and especially Thanos. I mean, it's gonna be hard to top Thanos, going in and everything. So yeah, and like the plot, people can pick apart the plot and say, oh, it's not that great and stuff like that, which it's paper thin, but it is what it is. Like I said, they did it to do this and to be able to do these cameos and kind of close the book on something. So that's the other thing. They're closing the book on something and then opening the door to this. So door closed, door open. And he actually mentions that in the movie. Deadpool does. So yeah. So I'm going to go watch it again, I think, before I write my review, because right now, if I write it, I won't be like coherent. I'll just be like, yeah, Deadpool Wolverine, they fucking rock. They fight, and there's this cameo. I can't do spoilers. God, do I want to do spoilers, but it's only Thursday. The movie just opened up today, so I can't blow it for anybody. I'm not going to be that guy that blows it for people because I don't do that. All right. So again, I really got to go now. So until next time, we are your ultimate destination for your action fix. Remember, ACTION-FLIX.com. Boom. There it is right there. I'll give you my front page. And I talked about all this stuff earlier today. I put the Transformers one. San Diego. And that's the other thing too. San Diego Comic-Con is going on this weekend. Good Lord, could this be any busier of a weekend? You freaking have Deadpool and Wolverine open up, and it's during the weekend of San Diego Comic-Con. So then you're gonna have the Marvel panel, And there's gonna be like 8,000 awesome announcements for that. Oh, and they did that clip from The Crow. I put a clip from The Crow out, which is pretty cool. I liked it. I liked the clip that they showed, and I did my my podcast today, so check that one out. That's my pre Deadpool and Wolverine, and now I have the official first reactions, which is just a bunch of jumbled mess, and I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't know what I watched, but it was awesome. That's all I got to say. Oh, and then the Killer's Game, we got the new key art for the Killer's Game, which I'm excited about this one in terms. I mean, a lot of people are saying it looks like John Wick. Yeah, okay, so what? I mean, it's got Dave Bautista, Scott Adkins, Marco Zaror. You know, oh my God, it's just got. I got, and however long Daniel Bernhardt, however long they're in the movie. I mean, I'm not going to say probably along with a lot of them, but as long as they get good fight scenes, JJ Perry directed it, so I'm sure he's going to get everybody a chance to shine because you know he's a stunt coordinator, fight choreographer, martial artist, actor. You know, so he puts these guys in it. He's not going to just put them in there and not to use them. So that bodes well. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. All right, so have a good one, everybody. Good night. Hopefully, you guys got to see it tonight. If not, that's okay. Go see it tomorrow. Go see it Saturday. Go get to see it Sunday. But make sure you see it by the end of this weekend because next week, all bets are off. We're going to spoil the shit out of this MFR because it's going to be fun to spoil this stuff. Cha-ching. All right. Good night, everybody, and have a wonderful evening. Peace.